In the golden light of dawn, the Serengeti stretches endlessly beneath the African sun. A vast wilderness alive with the rhythm of life and death. Here, every breath is a challenge, every heartbeat a fight for survival. Among the rolling grasslands and whispering winds, two giants of nature prepare for a confrontation that has shaped evolution itself, the lion and the buffalo. On this open battlefield, instinct meets endurance, and only the strongest will live to see another sunrise. Welcome to Nature Tales, where today we witness a fierce battle for dominance in the wild Serengeti. The morning begins peacefully. Herds of African buffalo graze lazily across the plains, their curved horns glinting like polished armor under the rising sun. They move as one, hundreds of them, bound together by loyalty and survival. Each buffalo knows its place, its rhythm, its role in the herd's security. The air vibrates faintly with the sound of hooves crushing dry grass. In the distance, the smell of dust mixes with the faint metallic tang of tension. Because where buffalo roam, lions are never far. Hidden in the tall grass, a lioness watches. Her golden coat blends perfectly with the swaying savanna. Her muscles tense with every breath, her amber eyes fixed on a target, a young buffalo lagging behind. To her, this isn't just a meal. It's a test of precision, power, and timing. Around her, the pride lies silent, their movements coordinated through invisible signals, every flick of a tail and twitch of an ear carrying meaning. The Serengeti doesn't forgive mistakes, and this hunt demands perfection. The buffalo, though seemingly calm, live with awareness sharpened by centuries of conflict. Their sense of smell is their first defense, their eyes always scanning for the smallest movement in the grass. The lead bull lifts his head. His nostrils flare. Something is wrong. The herd freezes for a moment, muscles locking in silent communication. Then the wind shifts, and everything explodes. From the grass erupts the ambush. The lioness sprints forward, her acceleration astonishing. 0 to full speed in seconds, her body becomes a weapon of nature. Her paws barely touch the ground. The air fills with dust and power as she closes the distance. A lion's top speed can reach 80 kilometers per hour, but only for a few seconds. Every leap is precious. The buffalo bolts, the earth trembling beneath its pounding hooves. Its mass, nearly a ton of raw muscle, moves with surprising agility. The chase has begun. This is the Serengeti's version of high performance. On one side, the lion, the predator built for bursts of speed, fueled by power and coordination. On the other, the buffalo, the prey designed for endurance, with unmatched torque and strength. Their confrontation mirrors a collision between two perfectly engineered forces of nature. The lion, like a sports vehicle, relies on explosive energy and calculated precision. The buffalo depends on heavy-duty stamina, durability, and unrelenting resistance. The lioness lunges, aiming for the hind leg. She hooks her claws deep, anchoring herself with perfect balance. But the buffalo thrashes violently, dragging her through the dirt. The rest of the herd reacts instantly, a wall of horns and fury turning back toward the attacker. Buffaloes are not easy victims. They defend their own. Their unity is their armor, and their courage is legendary. Within seconds, the lioness finds herself outnumbered. She releases her grip and retreats, panting, her sides heaving. For a moment, the dust settles, and the grass sways again. Both predator and prey regroup, recalculating. This is not just about hunger, it's about survival mathematics, an ancient equation written in blood and instinct. Every failed hunt costs energy. Every mistake risks injury. The lions must decide: attack again or wait for the perfect moment. The alpha male rises from his shaded perch, his mane shimmering like a crown in the sunlight. His presence alone shifts the balance. His broad shoulders ripple with strength, a living embodiment of dominance. He knows when to strike, not with haste, but with judgment. His roar echoes across the plains, deep and commanding. It's both a challenge and a declaration. This land, this hunt, this struggle belongs to him. Buffaloes respond not with fear, but with formation. They close ranks, their calves pushed to the center, bulls forming a ring of defense. Their horns curve upward like scythes, sharp enough to pierce a lion's hide. The standoff begins, tension coiled tight as the air thickens with anticipation. Performance in the wild isn't measured by speed alone. It's about efficiency, endurance, and adaptability, traits refined through evolution, not engineering. A lion may sprint like a supercar, but its fuel economy is poor. Every burst of energy costs dearly. A buffalo, on the other hand, may not break records in speed, but its stamina outlasts the storm. It can travel miles without rest, its energy use balanced and sustainable. Nature, in its infinite wisdom, designed both with contrasting yet equally perfect mechanics. As the sun climbs higher, heat waves shimmer across the grasslands. The lions retreat to the shade, conserving power for the next charge. The buffalo herd remains alert, chewing methodically but never fully relaxing. This quiet interval is part of the eternal rhythm: action, rest, and renewal. But in the Serengeti, peace is always temporary. Hours pass. The lions reposition themselves, shifting strategies. They know the buffalo's weakness lies not in its body, but in its organization. The herd is powerful as a unit, but once divided, individuals become vulnerable. The lioness who led the earlier charge begins to circle wide, creeping through the tall grass. Her muscles ripple beneath her skin, her tail low, her focus unwavering. Every motion, every breath is calibrated. Her performance is instinct-driven perfection, silent, swift, deadly. The buffalo herd moves toward a watering hole. The scent of moisture draws them closer, unaware of the trap awaiting. The lion pride aligns like a living machine, synchronized, efficient, and precise. The younger lions crouch low, awaiting the signal. Then, the moment arrives. A faint flick of the alpha's tail, and chaos returns. The lions burst forward once more, but this time with coordination that rivals the most advanced hunting strategies in the animal kingdom. Their teamwork is flawless. Each member plays a role: flankers, blockers, and closers. Their movements resemble a calculated performance review of evolution's finest design. The target: an old bull, heavy but slower, isolated from the group. The charge is deafening. The bull swings its head, horns slicing through the air. A lion is thrown aside, but another takes its place instantly. They climb onto its back, biting, clawing, testing for weakness. The buffalo bellows, the sound echoing across the plains like a war cry. It stumbles, then surges forward, dragging its attackers. The lions dig in, determined, unrelenting. Dust rises high, masking the battlefield. For minutes, it's impossible to tell who holds the advantage. The buffalo's strength seems endless, but exhaustion creeps in. The lions, too, are tiring, their breathing heavy, muscles trembling. In this harsh world, victory often belongs not to the fastest or strongest, but to the one who refuses to yield. Finally, the bull collapses. The lions move quickly, efficient and controlled, ending the struggle with a precision that speaks of countless generations of survival experience. The herd, though retreating, pauses to look back, their eyes filled with primal understanding. In nature, loss is not shame, it is the cost of life itself. The Serengeti falls silent again, save for the soft hum of wind and the distant calls of vultures drawn to the aftermath. The lions feed quietly, their hunger temporarily satisfied. Each bite restores the energy spent in the hunt, refueling them for the endless cycle ahead. The balance of power resets. And yet, even as the lions feast, the buffaloes regroup. Their formation tightens once more. Life continues. Tomorrow, roles might reverse, a wounded lion might fall, and the scavengers will claim their turn. No victory here is permanent, no defeat final. The Serengeti is a living machine that runs on courage, competition, and the raw mechanics of survival. In this wild world, nature's design reigns supreme: no luxury, no waste, only purpose. Every muscle, every heartbeat, every decision is calculated by instinct and refined by time. The lion and the buffalo stand as symbols of this eternal performance: power versus endurance, precision versus resilience. Two forces forever destined to collide. As dusk begins to fall, the golden plains turn crimson beneath the fading light. The lions rest, the buffalo graze farther away, and the sounds of the savanna soften into a low, rhythmic symphony. Here in the Serengeti, life does not pause, it only resets for the next encounter. Because in this land, every day brings a new review of survival, every heartbeat a new test of performance. This is the wild, raw, unforgiving, magnificent. The Serengeti doesn't belong to one or the other. It belongs to both. Predator and prey, victory and defeat, life and death. each locked in an endless, breathtaking balance. This is Nature Tales, and the story of the lion and the buffalo is only just beginning. Night descends over the Serengeti. The sun melts into the horizon, leaving behind a sky painted in amber and indigo. The heat gives way to a cool breath of wind that sweeps across the endless plains. Shadows lengthen, and with them, the true nature of the wild awakens. In the dark, the Serengeti belongs to those who can see without light, hear beyond silence, and move without sound. The lions stir once more, their eyes glowing like twin embers. The pride has eaten, but hunger is never gone for long. In this land, even a full stomach is only a pause, never a promise. Every mouth in the pride demands a constant supply of life, and every hunt tests their balance of energy, coordination, and precision. Their bodies are biological marvels, optimized for stealth, sprinting, and decisive strikes. But such performance has limits, and nature demands an ongoing review of efficiency. The buffalo herd has moved closer to a marshland, their silhouettes massive against the faint moonlight. The bulls take turns guarding the perimeter, their heavy frames forming a living wall. The calves rest in the middle, their small bodies hidden beneath the dense veil of protection. The air smells of wet grass, mud, and tension. The buffalo know that safety here is relative. The lions are watching, waiting, analyzing. From a distance, the lioness observes. Her breathing slows as she studies the herd's pattern. Her mind maps the terrain like a strategist. Every buffalo, every shadow, every gust of wind becomes part of her calculation. Her body is an instrument of purpose, built not for endurance but for sudden impact. Her muscles store kinetic energy like a coiled spring, ready to unleash when opportunity appears. The alpha male remains behind, conserving power. His role is not only to lead but to ensure that the pride's actions align with efficiency, no wasted movement, no reckless attempt. In nature's economy, energy is currency, and every failed hunt is a costly loss. The lioness knows this. Tonight's success could mean survival for her cubs. Failure could mean weakness, and weakness is never forgiven. Across the plain, the buffalo stand still, their breath rising like mist. The lead bull lowers his head, scanning the darkness. His instincts are his greatest sensors. No engine, no radar, no mechanical system rivals the precision of natural awareness sharpened by millennia. He knows something is there, though he cannot see it. The tension thickens, invisible but palpable, stretching between predator and prey. The lioness creeps closer, step by step. Each movement is measured, deliberate. Her paws press the earth silently, her tail balanced like a stabilizer. The herd shifts slightly, but she remains undetected. Her eyes narrow. A calf stands near the edge, small, unguarded, vulnerable. The perfect target. Yet, as she readies to strike, the wind betrays her. The bull catches her scent. A snort, deep and resonant, breaks the stillness. The entire herd jolts. Massive bodies surge forward, creating a wall of motion. Dust rises again, and the hunt collapses before it begins. The lioness freezes, understanding the futility of pursuit. She watches as the buffalo move like a coordinated machine, their discipline unmatched. In this failed attempt, performance metrics are clear. Speed, precision, and stealth were perfect, but timing was off. And in the Serengeti, 1 second can separate life from death. She retreats, blending once again with the shadows. Her heart beats fast, her breath ragged, but she knows the night is long and the opportunity will return. In nature, persistence is evolution's greatest weapon. The pride regroups beneath an acacia, their eyes glinting faintly. The alpha male lets out a low growl, not of anger but of command. They will rest, recover, and adapt. Every setback refines their strategy. The buffalo, unaware of how close danger came, settle again. Their endurance defines them. Built for distance and defense, they can travel dozens of kilometers without fatigue. Their digestive system, their heart rate, even their skin design, everything serves the goal of conservation and strength. The buffalo's fuel economy is unmatched in this ecosystem. It can survive on minimal resources, turning grass and grit into power. This efficiency is its greatest advantage over the lion, whose bursts of glory come at immense cost. Midnight deepens. Stars scatter across the sky like shards of frozen fire. The sounds of insects and distant hyenas fill the air. Somewhere, a lone elephant trumpets. But in the grass, the lioness listens, not to the sounds, but to the gaps between them. Silence is her compass. Slowly, she senses movement. A smaller group of buffalo has strayed from the herd, moving toward a watering pit. 3 adults, 1 calf. Vulnerable, isolated. The pride moves in synchronization, silent and invisible. The strategy is revised. No frontal charge this time. Instead, flanking and division. 2 lions advance from the east, 3 from the west. The alpha male positions himself behind, ready to deliver the final impact. They approach like clockwork. Precise, relentless, unstoppable. The air itself seems to tighten around them. The moment the calf bends to drink, the lions strike. Roars explode through the night like thunder. The buffalo react instantly, forming a semicircle, but confusion disrupts their unity. 1 lion leaps high, landing on the calf's back, claws sinking deep. Another grips its neck. The mother charges, horns swinging, her fury unmatched. The alpha male intercepts, his body absorbing the blow as he redirects her attack. His strength is overwhelming, his mane bristling as he locks eyes with the raging cow. For a few seconds, chaos reigns, dust, roars, and the heavy sound of bodies colliding. The calf falls. The lions work with brutal efficiency, minimizing struggle, conserving energy. The mother retreats, defeated but alive. The herd regroups a short distance away, their low calls echoing through the plain, mournful yet dignified. The lions drag their prize to cover. The kill is not celebration, it's survival. They feed quickly, each bite restoring power lost in the hunt. The taste of blood carries both victory and relief. The pride's coordination has improved, their performance refined through trial. Each member played their part flawlessly. The alpha male's authority remains unchallenged, the lionesses respected as tactical masters of the night. When dawn breaks again, the Serengeti is transformed. The soft light reveals tracks in the soil, marks of struggle, traces of motion, evidence of balance. The lions rest near the carcass, bellies full, eyes half closed. The buffalo herd grazes farther away, cautious but unbroken. In nature's cycle, victory never lasts long, and peace is merely a pause before the next review of endurance. As the heat returns, scavengers arrive. Hyenas, jackals, and vultures circle, waiting for permission from the unspoken law of the plains. Once the lions withdraw, they move in, stripping every last fiber, ensuring nothing goes to waste. Even in death, efficiency reigns supreme. The Serengeti operates with perfect order, an ecosystem of absolute purpose. Each creature, predator or prey, plays a role in this immense natural system. The lions, with their explosive acceleration and raw muscle, represent the pinnacle of predatory design, high-performance machines of evolution, optimized for power output but limited by fuel capacity. The buffalo, massive and resilient, embody the opposite: endurance, reliability, and defensive engineering refined for longevity. Together they form a cycle that keeps the wild alive, a perpetual review of strength and weakness. Later, under the scorching afternoon sun, the buffaloes return to the site of the previous night's battle. The earth still carries the scent of blood. The lead bull lowers his head, sniffing the ground, then exhales deeply. It's not grief in the human sense, but a recognition, an instinctive awareness of the balance restored. The herd moves on, unbroken, driven by survival's silent promise. Life continues. For the lions, rest is brief. The savanna demands constant vigilance. A wounded pride member can become a target, and competition among predators is fierce. Cheetahs claim open territory, hyenas challenge kills, leopards stalk from trees. In this crowded ecosystem, performance reviews are daily affairs. Only those who adapt remain dominant. The alpha male surveys his domain. The scars on his muzzle tell stories: battles won, injuries healed, lessons learned. He knows the next hunt is never guaranteed. Yet his pride depends on him, and his very presence keeps rivals at bay. His roar travels miles, echoing across the grasslands, announcing authority to all who listen. It is not a sound of arrogance, but of maintenance, the auditory signal of survival's command system. As evening falls once more, the Serengeti glows in hues of gold and violet. The cycle continues. The buffalo graze, their young growing stronger. The lions recover, preparing for future hunts. The balance holds, delicate yet eternal. In the heart of this wild theater, performance is not a choice, it's existence. The lion's speed, the buffalo's stamina, the instinct, the awareness, every aspect is evaluated daily by the unforgiving conditions of nature. The Serengeti is both a testing ground and a factory of evolution, where only the best designs survive long enough to pass on their blueprint. Under the fading light, the wind carries the whispers of 1,000 untold battles. Some ended in triumph, others in tragedy, but all shared the same truth: survival is the ultimate performance test. No creature escapes it, and no system competes with nature's engineering. This is the Serengeti, vast, alive, and eternal, where the lion and the buffalo meet again and again, rewriting the story of strength and resilience under an endless African sky. The sun rises once again over the wild Serengeti. The grass glistens with morning dew, a brief moment of softness before another day of struggle begins. Every living creature senses the renewal, the gentle warmth that promises life, and the same heat that warns of danger. The plains awaken with sound, distant calls, fluttering wings, and the thunder of hooves echoing across the horizon. Life here never sleeps, it only pauses long enough to recharge for another test of endurance. The buffalo herd stands tall against the soft light, their massive forms outlined in gold. Their movements are deliberate, synchronized, steady. Each one carries the lessons of the night before. The older bulls remain vigilant, scanning the distance, their ears twitching with every subtle change in the wind. Among them, calves graze nervously, learning by instinct what generations have already perfected: constant awareness, constant readiness. Not far away, the lion pride stretches awake beneath a cluster of acacia trees. Their bellies are full, but their eyes remain alert. They know peace in the wild is an illusion, a brief intermission between hunger and pursuit. The alpha male rises first, shaking off the dust that clings to his mane. The scars on his body are like medals earned in countless campaigns, each one a chapter of survival. He gazes toward the distant buffalo herd, not with immediate hunger, but with understanding. In this endless cycle, they are not enemies but partners in existence. The Serengeti operates on the most precise and unforgiving logic known to life: balance. Every kill, every birth, every death feeds into the system that keeps it alive. Remove one, and the entire rhythm falters. The lion and the buffalo are two gears in this enormous living engine, their conflict ensuring the harmony of all. The lion controls population, preventing overgrazing. The buffalo's resistance keeps the predator's strength and intelligence honed. It is a balance crafted by evolution's patient hand, and neither side can afford to fail. As the morning unfolds, a breeze moves through the plains, stirring the scent of dust, grass, and the faint musk of animals. The lions watch quietly as the herd migrates westward toward new grazing lands. The alpha male lowers his head, resting again, conserving strength. For him, timing is everything. Hunting too soon means exhaustion. Waiting too long means starvation. His instincts calculate these choices with the precision of nature's mathematics. Each lion in the pride has a defined role. The lionesses, swift and intelligent, are the strategists, the true performers of the hunt. Their senses are tuned to the slightest variation in light and movement. They analyze terrain, assess wind direction, and measure distance with unerring accuracy. Their speed, though short-lived, is perfection, an engine built for acceleration, not range. When the moment comes, every muscle engages in perfect harmony, like pistons firing in sequence. The male's strength is raw power, the female's grace is refined performance. Together, they form nature's ultimate pursuit design. The buffaloes, however, play a different game. Their system is one of durability and endurance. Their massive lungs, wide chests, and sturdy legs make them the heavy transporters of the savanna. They may not be fast in short bursts, but they are unrelenting over long distances. Their fuel efficiency, the way they transform grass and moisture into boundless energy, is unmatched in the mammal world. They represent stability in motion, a reminder that survival is not always about speed but persistence. As noon approaches, heat ripples across the plains like liquid glass. The buffalo slow their pace, finding shade near scattered trees. The lions remain hidden, avoiding the punishing sun. The Serengeti falls into its midday silence, a time when even the wind seems to stop breathing. But beneath the stillness lies constant awareness. Both predator and prey know that rest is part of performance, it's how nature maintains equilibrium. Energy must be conserved, never wasted. Far in the distance, storm clouds begin to gather. The smell of rain rides the air, carrying with it the promise of change. The coming storm will transform the landscape, turning dust into mud, plains into swamps. For the buffalo, this is a